Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 5 Minutes of Authenticity with Preetha as we explore the anatomy of gratitude in November. If you are here for the first time, welcome. If you're not, welcome back again. And thank you for being here. I am an authenticity life coach, as you may know, and each week I pick a topic which I try and explore a little bit based on the perspectives I have gathered from the people that I talk to or from reading or generally from life itself. And November is a month of gratitude and we are exploring different facets of it. We have talked about it as an act of beautiful rebellion. We've talked about it as an act of noticing. Today we look a little bit outside of ourselves again. And I could probably theme this as the relational power of thankfulness or the relational power of connections. Because today we will explore gratitude as connection. Gratitude isn't a singular, insular feeling. It is a bridge. The moment you say to somebody, thank you, or you make them feel seen and heard, or you tell them, I see you, I understand, or you tell them that I value your opinion, there is a shift that happens. The shift happens not just in the individual who you're obviously thanking or validating or, acknowledging, but there's a huge shift that happens within. And I have found that when I take the time to mindfully thank someone, I come away feeling on top of the world. I'm not sure what they feel, but I do feel important. And yes, I'd feel wonderful if somebody were to extend that kindness to me. I remember I'd been writing happiness posts, 30-day happiness posts, 365 days of happiness posts, mostly as little acknowledgements of gratitude during a day. I remember even during COVID, I created a podcast called Mind-Blowingly Mundane, where given what we were all going through, and you can find that on Spotify or anywhere else, given that all that we were going through, I realized there were still things while we were homebound and mask-bound and whatnot that brought me a lot of joy. And I told myself, how about I just talk about it? Hand me a microphone and Preetha can't stop talking. That's my problem. But anywho, jokes apart, that act of sharing brought me so much joy. But anyway, coming back to my story, I remember after my father passed away several years ago, one of the best ways I found working through my own grief and knowing that I was so far away when he passed away and that I lived so far from my mom that we all try to find our comfort in our own way. And I found writing these happiness posts or writing these posts of gratitude helped me a lot. So I kept doing that. And sometimes people would notice it. Sometimes they didn't. I really didn't care too much about who was reading or not reading because I was really feeling great about writing them. Till one day, an individual who I do not know personally, and therefore their message was in an outbox or an inbox that I don't even access. But they mentioned that since reading those posts, they did not take a step towards self-harm. And I remember sitting down, reading that, not knowing who this individual is, and I never reconnected. I remember crying and telling myself, oh my goodness, if even one person was helped and if they felt seen and heard and they made me feel this important, I will never stop writing. I don't care who reads or doesn't. But the validation and the kindness and the love that I felt because of this individual who was probably going through so much, but they took the time to thank me, blew my mind. And since then, I have made it a point that wherever there is a moment to offer gratitude, I shall, because it feels wonderful to receive it, no matter how small the incident. You never know how much you can make a person's day with it. From a behavioral science perspective, gratitude activates oxytocin. the happy hormone, right? It's a bonding hormone. The moment people feel that, you can break up any situation that is hard and make it one of strength and empathy and trust, just by acknowledging that individual and saying something positive and kind to them that makes them feel seen and heard, that makes them feel that they matter, they were present. So the self-determination theory in motivation tells us that we thrive when we feel, like I said, seen, heard, and valued. And gratitude is probably the simplest way we can offer that to others. So today, I close off by inviting you to reach out. Do not reach with perfection. You don't have to have a card made up. You don't have to have a gift. You don't have to have a pretty bow around your gift. Just with your presence. Just think about it. Who needs to hear your thank you? Or who would feel better if they did? Maybe it's a person at the grocery store counter, or maybe it's the checkout girl or guy who's been bagging for however long. It does not hurt to just say thank you for what you're doing. Maybe it's your child. Maybe it's your spouse. Maybe it's a friend that you haven't spoken to in a while but has been on your mind. So may your words fill them with warmth and fill you with a deep sense of connection. I truly wish this for you. Until next time, where we will close off November with the simple concept of gratitude as grounding. This is Preetha with 5 Minutes of Authenticity. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to talk to you soon.